Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product. I'm rocking out with the homie J-Rob. Hype Show Radio. Let's get it.
Yo, this is your boy, singer, songwriter, and producer, Taiwan. And when I'm tired of listening to the same old thing over and over, I check out my dude, J-Rob, from the Hype Show on BDD ENT Internet Radio.
SM3 Media CEO Roderick Horton, and when I'm surfing the internet, I'm listening to The Hype Show on BDD ENT Internet Radio.
It's your boy AM, and I'm listening to my guy J-Rob. Only on The Hype Show, yeah.
And Albert Reed from A-Reed Productions, Houston, Texas, Fifth Ward in the house. Hey y'all, I said Fifth Ward in the house. And when I'm on the net, I'm kicking it with J-Rob, my big homie, and the Hype Show.
What's up, y'all? This is gospel recording artist Cabra. When my Mondays are done and I'm a little worn down, I check out J-Rob on the Hype Show for the Gospel Hour, only on BDD Entertainment Internet Radio. Peace.
Oh yeah. I want to send this one out to all the Jeep lovers worldwide. Word them up. City to city, ghetto to ghetto. You're the type of girl that got class and style. Still in all, you need the backseat of my Jeep once in a while. So I pull up to your door to give you what you're looking for. Hardcore. I know you wanna come in my Jeep. We can park on a back street. You're checking out my car phone, scoping out my jewelry. Let's do this in a hurry. Air freshener is kicking. Drive through for chicken. I know you need a good sticking. That's when I see my man Snoop. Peace, what up, kid? Lounging Duke. As I turn the corner, staring in your corner, you're getting hornier and hornier. I'm pumping up a blend tape. Your legs is incredible. I do a double take. You put it on your lipstick. I wanna give you this big fat. Quick, I know a place where we can lounge and cool. Don't sleep. Backseat of my Jeep. Backseat of my Jeep. Let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep. Let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep. Let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep. Let's swing a F. I'm pulling over near your building. I light a candle on the dashboard. We're chilling. I knew a girl like you would love a scene like this. You got class, but deep down you're real freakish. You got it all, but you never had a wild episode. That's when me and my Jeep showed up with the funk in the trunkin', hitting it with spunkin'. I'll even get you drunk and tipsy, cause I know you're feeling frisky. You love it cause it's wild and risky. You got your eyes on the hood, you're up to no good. I took you in the back, you hoped I would. You got your black on black so stacked in the back while I'm pumping in the CD or skip a track. Windows are foggy, and backseat treats in the streets could be a hobby. And you ain't in between the Ozzy Brothers sheets. I give it to you real raw in the backseat. That's how you want it, don't you? You tell your girlfriends, won't you? Don't lie, take it in your eye. So buckle up, What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Huh? I never knew a four-wheel drive could be so live. I put your numbers in the archives. So take them off and put them things on the mirror, girl. It's my Jeep in your world. You got it going on lovely. Time to do the right thing. Come on, cause I can tell you wanna swing. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an F. We're boning on the dark blocks, wearing out the shots, wetting up the dashboard clock. Seats full of sweat. I told you I would get it. Your kitty cat was hungry, so I fed it. Working as a team. Somebody, anybody, come with me to the Casbah. I be like Bruce Lee and them skins going, whoa. Damn, it's so good, the mad grip on my tip. You're still a nice girl, but my Jeep makes you flip. You go wild and stick your toes on the roof. You're so cute with your gold tooth. Extensions on the carpet. That nice round brown is my target. It's so firm, so cushy. It makes me feel mushy. I love it when it's pushy, but don't laugh. I'm serious with this. The backseat of my Jeep is priceless. You're climaxing. It's full of action. The love of good waxing is so relaxing. Give me a hug. See what I'm saying, love? Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode.
What's going on, everybody? I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get your chips, your popcorn, and your drink of choice. Get settled in. Because guess what? Guess what? It's time for the Hype Show. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? You were checking out the Hype Show. Let me say it again. You were checking out the Hype Show. We have a great show in store for you this evening. This evening is just me and you, baby. Me, you, the airwaves, the music. It's Wednesday, so it's Way Back Wednesday. That means nothing but the greatest of hip-hop music. We started out with my man LL Cool J with Backseat. Now I got a question for y'all real quick right out the gate. How many of y'all ever was in the back seat? The front seat, the back seat. Let me take you back. Remember the first time that you in the seat in the car? You remember where you was at? You remember what kind of car it was? Was the stick shift bothering you? I mean, how did you do it? I mean, how did you get comfortable in the back seat of a Jeep? Or in my case, a Pinto. Yeah, I was in a Pinto my first time. Yeah, a little bitty Pinto. Thank God I was a little guy. But I regress. It's not about me. It's about you. You remember the first time? Or have you ever done it in a car? Point blank. You ever done whoopee in a car? And what made you go to the car? How old were you to be out there having whoopee in a car? I'm just saying. I mean, myself, I was young. I was a senior or junior in a high school, so it was exciting to me. Do you remember the first time that you had whoopee in the back seat of a car? And why did you go to the car? Was you a high school student, a college student? Please tell me you wasn't no grown behind man in the car or a woman in the car having whoopee, because that means you just cheat, or you cheating on your woman or your man. Which one was it? Which one was it? I mean, I want to know experiences, man. I'm going to give y'all a number to call in, and we'll be giving away a gift card to Applebee's tonight for answering some of my questions. I'm going to give y'all the number in a little bit to call in, but I just want to know. I'm curious. My mind is wondering how many, LL got me thinking, how many people remember the first time they was in the back seat of the Jeep or the front seat of a Pinto? Me, it was a Pinto. It was very uncomfortable, but since I was new to the game, I was loving every minute of it. But let me move on. I want to thank everybody that sent me that checked on my family and myself during this tornado, whatever the heck it was that we had here in North Carolina. I mean, our neighborhood got hit. I don't know if it was technically a tornado, but it was trees and power lines. My power was out for 2 days. So again, I had a lot of people reach out to me from all over. I want to thank you guys for checking in on me. Appreciate the prayers. And like I said, we all made it. We made it through. There was one related fatality. I think he was a worker. I'm not sure, but please pray for them. I don't know his name. They never said his name, but please pray. Just throw up a prayer for this person's family. You can say, Lord, I don't know the man's name, but I pray that his family can make it through this, you know. So just pray. And for all those that lost their electric for 2 days, such as myself, people lost food, people, you know, had no way of getting out. I mean, it was a bad situation. That's the first time in my life I ever took my family and we rolled out. Even though they said you're not supposed to leave, man, I heard they said when a tornado comes, you can hear it. It sounds like a train. Your boy heard something sounding like a train, and you know what? I was about ready to roll, so I told my family, my son was asleep. I woke him up. My wife would call her. She was studying. I said, it's time for us to go. The sad part, when we tried to roll out, we made a right out of our house and went down the road. And it was a daggone tree with some lines blocking the road. So we turned around and go back the other way. We go out that way, and there's a tree that had fallen that way, so we get around that tree. We get on the main road. We get to the intersection. There was a tree that had fallen there, and the police had that place blocked off. So I told my family, I said, look, we're going to get picked up by the tornado trying to get away from it. But thank God we made it through, and it's a blessing to be here. I know my friends, some of my friends got hit hard, like Miss LaCosta leaving her family. They got hit pretty hard. Their power was out. I don't know if it's still out, but their power has been out. It's a lot of people. So I thank everyone. And if you want to see the devastation, the Hickory Airport got pretty much. It was planes on top of planes. Hangars were destroyed. Planes were flipped on top of planes. The Hickory Crawdad, which is, if you guys don't know, is a semi-pro baseball team. Their field I shouldn't say semi-pro. I apologize. Minor league. They're affiliated with the Texas Rangers, and their poor field has been pretty much messed up real bad. It was pretty bad. It was very scary out here. And your prayers and well wishes didn't go unnoticed. So I want to thank everybody. If I didn't hit the thank you button on Facebook, I'm saying it now. But with that being said, let's get back into this. You are listening to J-Rob and The Hype Show. For all of you that may be tuning in for the first time, I want to thank all the cities that tune in and check us out, because I do it for you guys. Without you guys, I'd still be doing it. So I'd be doing it by myself. But it's gratifying to know that I have people that listen and really check us out. And I thank you. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into this music. But here's my question. I just played one track. The person that can call in, the first person that calls in and tell me the name of that track and the artist, I'll give them a gift card to Applebee's. The number is area code 828-475-5762. And with that being said, how many of y'all have been 100 miles and running just to get to where you got to go? Let's jump into some NWA. Let's go.
And it's done it. Since I'm stereotype, I'm going to take a stand. And if you're trying to stop me, I don't give a damn. Chances are usually not good, cause I'm first with my hands on a hot hood, getting jacked by the you-know-who. When in the black and white, the capacity is 2. But not alone with 3 more brothers. I mean street brothers, not wearing medallions because we ain't going out like suckers. They have to take our heads for what we said in the past, and that's the reason why Ren is running fast. I didn't stutter when I said forget the police, then it's all for a brother to get peace. Now it's broken and can't be fixed, cause police and kids from the ghetto don't mix so. Now I'm creeping through the fall, running like a G, but see I'm at a slight jaw. So for now pack the gun and hold it in the air, cause MC Ren has 100 miles of running.
In today's news, 4 fugitives on the run. FBI sources tell us that the 4 are headed 100 miles to their home base, Compton.
Shut up and lend me an ear.
So I can tell you why I'm
running with my brothers, headed for the home base. With a steady pace in the face, the jet streets race. The road ahead goes on and on. It even seems like it's getting longer than a marathon. Running on, but never running out. Stand wide, and if I get tired, I can still try out hitchhiking. If that's what I gotta do, but nobody's picking up a brother with an attitude. Confused, yo, but Dre never had nothing to lose. One of the few that's been accused and abused of the crime of poisoning young minds, but you don't know nothing till you've been in my shoes. And Dre is back from the CPT, dropping some tracks to DOPE. So later for the POLICE. And anybody else that disagrees, stepping, running hard, moving fast. Cause I've been a brother known for having a notorious past. But mine was slick, my temper was too quick. Now the FBI's all got with a slick.
and running since they fired the gun and started the clock. That's when the E jumped off the starting block. 100 miles from home and yo, it's a long stretch. A little sprinting young brother that they won't get. Yeah, back to Compton again. Yo, it's either that or the federal pen. Cause brothers been running since beginning of time. Taking a minute just to tell you what's on my mind. Running like I just don't care. Compton 50 miles with Joe, I'ma get there. Arms in my back and on a straight route. Just like Carl Lewis, I'm bowling the hell out. From city to city, I'm a menace as I pass by. Ripping up things just so you can remember I'm a straight up brother that's stunning and gunning and coming. Straight up homeboy, 100 miles and running.
This one goes out to the 4 brothers from Compton. You're almost there, but the FBI has a little message for you. Good luck, brothers.
Running for my life, I hate to lose. Show me on the news, but I hate to be abused. I knew it was a setup, so now I'm gonna get up. Even if the FBI wants me to shut up. But I got 10,000 brothers strong. And as long as I got flight from a police song, they try to treat my group like dirt, but the whole damn family is wearing my t-shirts. So I'ma run till I can't run no more, cause it's time for MC Ren to settle the score. I got an urge to kick down doors in my grave like a slave, even if the rain pours.
Clouds are dark and brothers are hiding, and it's funny, cause all these stupid suckers are riding. We started with 5, but yo, one couldn't take it. So now it's 4, cause the 5th couldn't make it. The number's even, now I'm leaving, but never getting took by a woman with a weaving. Her and the troops are right behind me, but yo, that's so stupid, they'll never find me.
1 mile to go through the dark streets, running like a tide brother on my own 2 feet. But you know I never stumble or lag last. I'm almost home, so I better run fast, tearing up everything in sight. It's a little crazy young brother dodging his searchlight. Now all that chasing stopped and done, and 4 young brothers going crazy with 100 miles of running.
Culture freedom, come back with me, apple pie. This one just one slamming funky junk we put together. You front tell our friend, culture freedom's in the house. Out of a slum slam project complex come. Me wise intelligent and gallant sweet like in the plum. Meg one work. A little one for the teacher finger TC now start. They know who we are. Far from the savage life of them 85%. 10% to our murder. This is just one lovely manifestation of my third eye. But why can't tough repulse and master jam like this? Youth would rather hear this truth from the teacher any day. Y-O, I say this be smooth with the roughness. When God be just serving justice, Shaheed will speed a little closer, just push up to give your lead. 1, 2, 3, see and understand that this be not so savage by far. What? East is star.
Along with the government and the one Lego G. Come a dance along me full of agony. Want them to know we never tell a story. Ragamuffin Danny long my you the authority.
This one that's a get you to one style that I remember. Why teacher coming again, me guan? He's a star. Sisters watch me close, some of them watch me from afar. Top right side of every lesson, always due to a law. I go to work. There's many different styles, many artists from a wall. But I'll take them all. Small-minded individuals often take long falls. Why you best to stand tall? Black men come flash one new style of fashion. East is star. Wise come take charge. Why? This one just a section of perfection from P-R-T. B-I-C. They got me where they want me. Now what am I going to do? And how do I have to play? Why is God come again? Don't say. Why this one just the ounce of us coming out of savage by far? What? East is star.
Nice them no nice and them no feel like how we bye bye. Nice them no nice and them no feel like how we y'all wine up, move up your back up, move up your waistline. Throw retro teacher, them a teach it in the line. This a Papa Lex and with the new little design. So for them a come a dance and them a wine. One Papa Lex and you a do it 10 times.
Why? This one that's a teacher and the teacher come for flash it again. But can the God get respected? Coach, over and over again we won mash up the show. But then we still get neglected. No recommendation, Shaheed that scratch it master. Scratch it master. Come in. Bump the back vibe, keep it alive so people can understand. Bump the back vibe, keep it alive so people can understand. Why? This one just a little of some of the things that we do daily. Some say culture freedom, say him go like him crazy. Black man come flash one new style of fashion, mash the house. It's all in the game. G-Rock come flash one new style of dance and take it out and snatch up the day. Why see shy sisters so fly right there in the front row? I love her so, but them is style it too sexy. Moi, what?
Easy Star.
Bang da bang bang, see the bomb gang bam. In a chili di da di lama come again rough. Long da bang bang, see the bomb gang bam. Natural ragamuffin come again. Me say ballon chili 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 ballon fillet. Ballon fillet then it's a ballon fillet. Ballon fillet then it's a ballon fillet. Bam. Ballon chili chili it's a ballon fillet. Never you bend up but they take the fantastic. Then they can't come a dance on in a jet chicken. Over the wine me say full on lyrics. Ragamuffin da de lang man you know deal with get mixer. Yes that the lang man you showing a music. Yes that the leg man you bombastic come. But I'm fi pop on net up and fi chaser. Love some wine them no know about this. For righteous teacher talking connies. Come in leg man call you really not miss.
Come, oh what a thing, oh what a serious something, young man. Oh what a thing, oh what a serious something. Oh what a thing, oh what a serious something. Now me better it and liquor, it and rip the market. No fun them a talk about them fantastic. One put a lips large, you got a plastic. No fun them a talk about them one feed them dish. Just a put a this and like that's a the light dish. Just a put a lips and man and yes me a feel it. Follow me now. Oh what a thing, oh what a serious something. Oh what a thing, oh what a serious something. Young man.
Laugh it up, now they cause a living. Every day me wake up and a job searching. For the white man in a do not hire.
QBC. About to take over the area. Yo. Left to right, protect the life. Guard my castle, won't go in at you, take it to the gats if I have to. It's the hassle. Jealous thugs, I suppose, squeeze, turn it Swiss cheese, leave permanent hoes. Into them hoes, you know how it go. No dough, cause they subject to waking with cash and go crazy. It ain't begging, baby, havoc, representing for them that don't trick. Lady list, that's associates, appropriate. No doubt, but bust it. I love this rap. Got me feeling mackless. What happens? Them fake rappers, but they damn good actors. For population, do the math, I subtract her. You hear no laughter. QBC the thug factor. You niggas ain't worth the punch. Back smack ya, Pitbull attack ya, and half snap ya. Kodak moments I capture, like an escape convict, Pearl Harbor. Bomb handle BI or some calm.
Can't get enough of it. The rough grenade leverage my appearance to thug. Rap slug ritual. Every dollar got a blood chisel. The slug sizzle. Pistol whip type. Night monopoly. 4380s and the prophecy. The big I got. And the BI. Smoke a CI. Snuff a CO. Can't you see? I'm the total. Vocals is low blow. Barely sociable. Rare form. The man from now on. Toe to toe. Complex. The next expert. Who's in control? Episode you can't control your fascination. Hell is the name. Two guns that look the same. Frame of thought change. First we live, then we aboard. Cloth polo sport. Catch a nigga on the scores. Talk crack, illegal jack, rap format. I'm hostile. Wild out for snakeness. Equal style, General G. Blowing judges in the trap.
The NYC, MOBB thugs. I can't get enough of it. Either with it or don't with it. Catch us in the middle of the crowd, crazily bent. When my cast attack, you got your knot split. Hey yo, I can't get enough of it. Either with it or don't with it. Catch us in the middle of the crowd, crazily bent. When my cast attack, you got your knot split. We out to win and that's it. We out to win it like this. It's like this, kid. Hey yo, we shut it down like the Muse and blast like fresh text out the box. We outbox, get suplex. Take notes, best check the index. Look over anything that you might have missed. You overlook the part with some unified terrorists. Pirates, straight off the ship and man starving. Anchored the land and now we running wild pounding. Or imbecile who ain't got their feet grounded. Precise, astonishing shots, split your skin's top. We sent pops, catch you from 2 blocks to run up on you charging. We're hot, they felt it, alarming, shocking, surprises. Left you crawling, dangerous, and ready to rock. This man's hot, your flesh start to boiling hot. Rhyme solid like a lead pipe that bleeds and not. Not headed, get knocked out a lot. Kick down your chain lock door, we raise spot. My clique got a deadbolt lock, you rather not do. Storming through the crowd, prophecy coming through. Spill my overproof, it's dripping from my temple. Lay on the wall and watch all y'all. You can't ninja, a ninja, you crept and took 4. Surrounded by crime cast, time for tap jaws. 3 red stains of clothes, carpets and floors. Hey yo, we bang like the tunnel in jail, like broken gas, 100 and no. Go check the stats. QB, yeah, that ain't whole weight and ring bells. Or you shook and it ain't hard to tell. Major clientele, the infamous cartel. Catch a $150. Just off your scar, well, hard luck. Got gassed up and starstruck. They got stuck in one stroke. The ball clutch laid up. Sipping on types of shit. Get your chick bent. Talk the bit to death till there's no info left. Homicidal klepto. Like the lolly from Petro. Regulate the Metropolitan. Getting bodied in the lobby. Lock the door, it ain't safe, kid. Take it out, you take it, grab a hold and embrace it. The NYC, MOBB does. It's my shit. I can't get enough of it. Either with it or don't with it. Catch us in the middle of the crowd, crazy big band. When my gas attack, you got your knot split. And yo, I can't get enough of it. Either with it or don't with it. Catch us in the middle of the crowd, crazy big band. When my gas attack, you got your knot split. We out to win and that's it. We out to win it like this.
Hey, it's K Major here. Philly is definitely in the building, and right now I'm tuning into the Hype Show with my boy J Rob, BDD Entertainment Radio. Why would you want to miss out? Make sure you tuning in too. Come on, we got 50 states, we got the world. Make sure you don't miss out. Tune in right now. Click the button, click the link, go to the website, download the Spreaker app. Make sure you tune in, or I'm coming to get you.
What is Coca-Cola? Is it an excuse to get together? Since 1886, Coca-Cola has been passing on smiles from generation to generation. We've been giving kids scholarships, like the early birds and the all-nighters. And you get to enjoy what matters most. Coca-Cola. Drink up.
It's a new workout every day. It's physical every day. It's the fourth quarter every day. So I gotta get stronger every day.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you were checking out the Hype Show with me, your boy, J Rob. I want to thank you again for tuning in. You know, I'm having fun with this. Got this music going. This is Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's way back Wednesday, nothing but old school hip-hop, baby. So I got my Gazelles and my Kango on. I got my K-Swiss. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. I would say my Turn Tech. That's an up north thing. I don't know if those were Bobos or if they was the style. When I first moved back to Philly, some people was rocking Turn Techs. I don't know if I was an individual, if I was rocking the style, or if I was just too poor to get the real good shoes. Everybody was rocking Felines, so I tried to be different and do the Turn Techs. What y'all know about that? Y'all don't know nothing about that Turn Tech. We hit y'all with some NWA with 100 Miles of Running. Y'all remember that? That was when Easy left the group. It was only 4 of them. They killed that track. Then I came back with some Poor Righteous Teacher. That's what my up top people, you know what I mean? Y'all remember that Easy Star? You know, me talk like that sometimes. Me say Easy Star. You know, me from the islands, man. Please don't call and cuss me out if you're from the islands and I don't sound right, but I think I did a good job. Then, of course, we just hit you with that Mobb Deep and I Can't Get Enough. Can't Get Enough. Well, my man Illa G was on that. That's my dude Illa G. Mad love to him in New York Minute. They doing some things. So let's get back to this. The freakiest place, you know what I mean? How many of y'all actually did the wild thing in a car? You know what I'm saying? Your car. Remember that? Like I said, I keep it 100. I was in a Pinto. Was I a senior or a junior? Yeah, I was a senior. Okay, yeah, I was a senior at Simon Gratz High School in North Philadelphia. Shout out. Yeah, she was a college student. She was going to school to be a nurse. Yeah, I won't forget that. Yeah. She had a Pinto, man. For y'all old school people, how many of y'all remember a Pinto? You know what I mean? I had to stop and pause. A Pinto, man. A Pinto. We got busy in a Pinto. Had gear shifts everywhere they wasn't supposed to be. First of all, my fast tail shouldn't have been in there doing that anyway, but, you know, I thought I was grown. I was only 17. 17? Yeah, I was 17. Yeah. But I was in a Pinto. Couldn't tell me. I couldn't afford no else. And it wasn't my ideal, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I was, let's see, what would you say? I was 17, she was 19. So yeah, she took advantage of me, y'all. J-Rob was taking advantage when I was a young pup. But I'll never forget, it was a Pinto. Can you guys remember if you ever had Whoopi in a vehicle? Do you know how uncomfortable if me and my wife was to get into any of our vehicles right now, I would cramp up before we even got to it. We got an Expedition. I think I would cramp up and just ruin everything. You know how hard it is to be in a vehicle to have Whoopi? Man, when you was young, think of the stuff that you used to do when you was young. Whoopi in a vehicle. Anyway, I digress. I got to keep asking that, you know. And then, you know, there's other, when you think about when you're young, all the crazy places you might have done the wild thing, man. Think about it for a minute. Now that you're all grown and you got mortgages and you got your businesses going and you're working, you don't have to reflect back to those days. But I want to reflect back to those days. Where's some of the craziest places you did Whoopi? I'm not going to tell y'all where I did it because y'all might say, well, dang, J-Rob was a freak. No, I wasn't a freak. I was just poor, man. I was poor, but it was several places. Let's see. Of course, out in the park, you know what I mean? Getting bit in your backside by mosquitoes, you know what I mean? In the woods. Never did the cemetery part, though. You know what I mean? Some of the craziest places, man. And then you was young and you was like, everybody was like rabbits. The boys and the girls, everybody like rabbits. Everybody wanted to have Whoopi. Have Whoopi here, have Whoopi there. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. And it wasn't that the girl was cheap or the guy was poor. It was just that you was young and that's what you wanted to do. You thought you was the isn't when you made Whoopi. You wasn't making love because you didn't know what love was. You was only 17, 18 years old. But you had a story to tell to your homeboys and your homegirls, didn't you? You went, boy, I tore that up. And the girl saying the same thing. Girl, I tore him up. Where y'all was at? Oh, we was in his Pinto. Come on, man. A Pinto? Remember that? A Pinto. Dang, you couldn't even get. Oh, remember the first time you went to the telly? I learned that word, you know. God rest his soul. My cousin taught me about the telly. I'm like, what the heck is a telly? Was that? Yeah, the telly, the hotel, they call it, but it's really a motel, so they call it telly. You know, you finally got your little job, make your little minimum wage, and you trying to impress the girl, and you take her to the telly, yo. Poor girl though. You take her to the telly. Ain't no telling when they change those sheets the right way. You at a motel, thinking that you grown, doing the wild thing. Remember that? Remember the first time you went to the hotel, the motel. You thought you was doing something, didn't you? You thought you was big and bad. You doing a wild thing in a motel. You couldn't even afford a hotel then. They had this joint in Philly. It was like a landmark called the Blue Moon. I lived up the street from the Blue Moon. Boy, did they have business. I had my own place by then, but man, this place in Philly, it was in West Philly called the Blue Moon. Y'all people from Philly, y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a sad day when that place burnt down. But boy, that place, they stayed open. And you could just look at the young people going, just as happy as they could be to go up and down, go into the Blue Moon. I think that was the name of it, the Blue Moon. People from Philly, West Philly, y'all know what I'm talking about. Am I saying that right? Was that the Blue Moon? Text me, hit me up, and let me know. But just think about it. The first time you made Whoopi, not love, because it's a difference between making love and having Whoopi. Just think about the first time, the crazy place you was at when you had Whoopi for the first time. I paused again. I want y'all to think about that. We've had it. We've done, some of y'all, not saying we, let me exclude myself, have had Whoopi in some crazy places. I know you have some crazy places. Just think about it. And would you still go back and do it? Would you still go back and have Whoopi in those same crazy places? Like I said, me myself, I would cramp the heck up and it'd be over with. You know what I mean? I'd had to get wheeled out. Can you imagine my big butt? For y'all that may have never seen me, I am 225 pounds, about 5. I lie and say 5'11", but I'm about 5'10", about 225. I can't contort my body to get into a Pinto. I'd probably cramp up just looking at it, trying to get into a Pinto, y'all, a Pinto. But that was the first vehicle I made whoopee in. And it was in Willingboro, New Jersey, at Kennedy High School. It's not even a high school no more. You know, that's where Carl Lewis is from, Willingboro, New Jersey. At Kennedy High School, and I remember the color of the car, a brown Pinto. Woo, I'm going back on y'all. I'm going back. Let me jump into some more music for my wife. Choke me out. Let's jump into some Snoop Dogg and some gin and juice. How many of y'all remember the first time you had some gin and juice? Let me take y'all back. Let's go.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O Double G. But I somehow, someway, keep coming up with funky like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? I got a pocket full of and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But what? We don't love it. Yeah. So we gon' smoke an ounce to this. G's up, down while you bounce to this.
Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my
back. I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this type of happens all the time. You gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you're listening to the D.O.G. I got the cultivating music that be captivating he who listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get to mackin' to this named Shady. She used to be the homeboy's lady. 80 degrees when I tell her, please raise up off these NUTs, cause you get none of these at ease. As I mob with the dog pound, feel the breeze. Just
rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang to Tangeray and a fat J of some bubonic product that made me choke. This ain't no joke, I had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tangeray and Chronic, yeah, I'm up now, but it ain't no stopping. I'm still popping. Dre got some from the city of Compton to serve me, not with a cherry on top. Cause when I bust my nut, I'm raising the box to cop. Don't get upset, girl, that's just how it goes. I don't love you, I'm out the dough, and I'll be
rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin.
Once upon a time, Brooklyn was the scene. In the project that they call Fort Greene, there lived a young man, Cinderfella's his name. To make it interesting, it's me, Dana Dane. I lived in a house with my true stepdad and 2 stepbrothers who treated me bad. I cooked, I cleaned, I scrubbed the floors, and I was like an errand boy running to the store. My brothers, they used to boast and brag. We've got fresh gear and you've got rags. Even worse than that, to make me feel low, they gave me a straw hat while they had Kangols. Girls used to say, dang, you're so cute, but you get snow wrapped with them polyester suits. Well, one day up the avenue, there was a man surrounded by the Fort Greene crew. He said,
hear ye, come one, come all. The princess is having a royal ball. If you can rap, also dress fresh, you might win a date with the sweet princess.
Well, I ran home when I heard the news flash. I bust through the door straight to my stepdad. I said, stepdad, may I? And before I could finish, hell no, he replied. My brothers were getting when they would get down. Even Pops was gaming for a piece of the crown. They flaunted, they haunted, they knew what I wanted. We can and you can is what they taunted. They all stood there, laughing in my face. And as they walked out, they said, clean up this place.
Cinderella, day to day.
But I'm the rapper day to day with that.
Cinderella, day to day.
Yes, I'm the rapper day to day with that. Well, I shrugged, I hissed. They're all trying to diss. I'd get them back if I had one wish. Before I could make my thought a phrase, there appeared a man from a puff of haze. He said,
what's up, Dane? My name is Herb. I'm your fairy godfather. You know it, word. Now, I came here with the main purpose of granting you your fondest wish.
I said, Herb, my man, just make me fresh, and I'm sure that I can handle all the rest. With a snap of the fingers, bars began to shoot, and I was upping on my body, a slick silk suit. On my feet, there was argyle socks and a fresh pair of ballies from the bally shop. I showed him my hat, and don't you know, with a snap, the hat became a Kango. Once again, his hand began to flow. Then he changed my skateboard into a Volvo. He checked me over, passed me the keys, and said,
one more thing before you leave. You must return before the stroke of 12, or you turn back into your old self.
Cinderella, day to day.
But I'm the rapper day to day with that.
Cinderella, day to day.
Yes, I'm the rapper day to day with that. I jumped in the Volvo, went on my way. I got to the party about 10, I'd say. It was after 11 when I rocked the mic, and by the time I left the stage, the people were hyped. The princess was staring in disbelief. Reflecting from my eyes were my goatee. She waved her hands like hello, hi. Then gave another gesture like, come here, guy. I left the stage, girls came in flocks. Fists was swinging from the hard rocks. I heard a sound, not a tick nor talk. Gong first bell before 12 o'clock. No time to waste, I broke out in haste. The princess followed in a futile chase. A quick steady pace is what I kept. Lost one of my valleys on one of those steps. For the Volvo, I continued my stride. About this time, I heard gong 5. I was down the block when I heard gong 8. And the princess screamed out, wait, 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 wait.
Cinderella, day to day.
But I'm the rapper day to day with that.
Cinderella, day to day.
Yes, I'm the rapper day to day with that. I was almost home when my lock ran out. And there went my suit, my Kango and clout. My fresh Volvo also went too. And there was no denying that my night was through. The one bally shoe, the freshest thing I sported. Jumped on my board for home, I skateboarded. Made it to my pad, no time at all. Went to my room, or better yet the four wall. Hid the shoe away, still feeling pleased. Then jumped in my cot to get some Z's. Early the next morning when I awoke, I threw on me old slippers and me old house coat. Fit into the front, my family stared at me, saying, wasn't that you? No, it couldn't be. They kept asking me as I did my chores. My butt was saved by a knock on the door. Who is it? That's what my brothers barked. The princess, the sweet voice remarked. She said she was looking for a certain man who could bring her the shoe like the one in her hand. The family ran around with their heads in the air, bringing her shoes from everywhere. She just shook her head in utter relief, saying, no, that's not the one that I'm looking for, chief. I ran in the room and got my shoe and said, is this the one you're referring to? Well, she said, yes, and you're so cute, but where's your Kango and slick silk suit? I put on the shoes, there came a flash of light, and I was chuffing the gear from just last night. Looked out the window, saw the Volvo, said to my family, I've got to go. We drove up the avenue, the princess and I, and in back of me, I heard my family cry.
Cinderella, day to day.
But I'm the rapper day to day with that.
Cinderella, day to day.
Yes, I'm the rapper day to day with that. Yes, I'm the rapper day to day with that.
And bass up the track a little bit, because I want to hear that booms, booms, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2. Now who got the flame that comes to Diamond Justin that keeps them buzzing, thinking that they fat when they I'm incredible. Better eat your vegetable. Cause I does what I do. I fake the roof off a soft sucker, super smacking, knocking. Full effect, mic check 1, 2. I'm a rain forever. Rain like bad weather, rain like whoever never. You can't bite my style, cause my style ain't a style that is a style, so I can go buck wild. Bet you figured you got more funk for flow, it ain't so. Flavor in your ear, let you know. Now I'm about a second from the hook, look, strap your rap book. Before you get your wet style shook. Can we get down, boy? Get on down. Can I get down? Can I get down? Get down, man. Get on down. It's time to get down. Can I get down? Here comes the Mac getting down. Boy, get down. Can I get down? Get on down. It's time to get down. The Mac's like a superintendent. Burning MCs leaves their foul scent. See, I'm like what you call king of yes, y'all. My style brick sick, I mean real sick. This spit, I come with the ammo, the real whammo, slammo, step the dobby dollar, and always the quick. Must warm up the hot plate. I'll change your fate from the net, I'm a casket. My rap loves to alienate. Shake your ass till it's late. You stomp my dominate. See, I ain't scared. To me, you're all suckers, cause I make the ruckus. Make it noise, drop the buckets. We roll bulletproof, no poof on the roof, biting like a saber tooth. Can I get down? I pound on the ground when I get down. So let me get down, let me get down. Get down, get on down. Can you get down? Can you get down? Get on down. It's time to get down. Can I get down? Get on down. Time to get down. Can I get down? Here we go. Get on down. Time to get on down. Can leap a tall building, crush the earth for fun, but I'm saying ain't no fair, yo, when them ain't no fair. The mic's now in the right hands, cause the Mac's on the earth just to spoil your plans. More pep than the pepper that's in the pepper shaker. Rough earthquaker couldn't take me if the mama make ya. I back up the funk that I bring with unknown to man slang with bigger bite than the devil fan. I ain't met who can hang. If you're testing then your lesson, got me dressing for your funeral session. Man, it won't even matter no more. Dragging out for just won the war. My style will definitely take you over. Have you sitting looking over than the Ford or Chevy Nova? Why I order? Smack it down, man. I figure it's a slaughter in the world of dollars. And this shit ain't nothing but a quarter. The name of the track is Get Down, so let me get down and pound up the MCs in the ground. Can I get down? Get down, boy. Get on down. It's time for the get on down. Can I get down? Comes the Mac. Get on down. Getting down. Here comes the Mac. Getting down, boy. Get on down. Get down. Get down, boy. Like this. Can I get down?
Just do it!
Oh, it's so nice of you and your friends to visit me, Alex. Slim Jim?
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, Alex, I made you a little something.
Wow, it's beautiful. But I think it's way too big. That's what she said.
I doubt she's ever said that to you.
Snap into a Slim Jim!
We are back live on the Hype Show. For all y'all just tuning in, you might be a little bit late, but hopefully you can catch some great music. Tonight is Wednesdays. It's Way Back Wednesdays. That means we play nothing but the best hip-hop. We just hit you with some Craig Mack, some Get Down. We had some Cinderella Dana Dane, cause I'm the rapper, whatever, how it go. And then we had some Gin and Juice by my man Snoop D-O-double-G, baby. So as you can see, we do it old school style on Wednesdays. That's right. You get your Kangos, you get your K-Swiss, you get your My Adidas, and you come out and you rock out with me. I didn't break out the cardboard tonight because it's not that type of flow. But next Wednesday, who knows? I might be doing nothing but popping music. That's what I do. I get down. How many of y'all remember Beat Street? We might take it back to the Beat Street days next week. You know what I mean? Can you pop with a broom? How many of y'all can do that? I can. Can you? How many of y'all can out-pop me? How many of y'all young people know what popping is? This ain't for y'all. This ain't for y'all. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. But for all y'all that think that y'all can out-pop me or break-dance me, I got my daggone box right now with me. So just hit me up and let's get it in. But tonight's show, I've been talking about the first place you made whoopee. You remember doing it in a vehicle. Have you ever made whoopee in a vehicle? Mine was a Pinto, man, a brown Pinto. And she was in nursing school, so I know she had more money than that to put my little young behind in a Pinto. That's just wrong. Now that I reflect on it, that is just wrong, man. Why I gotta be a Pinto, man? Why a Pinto? Why I got to be a Pinto, man? It's just wrong, man. But it's just like that. When you're young, you don't have any money, you're not experienced. You're doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing because you should be celibate until you're married. But, you know, it is what it is. You do what you do. You pray you make sure that you're protected and you do the right things, not advocating sex to young people because it's wrong. But if you do it, make sure that you're protected. Make sure you talk to your parents so they can tell you the truth about it. And then take it from there. But me, I was 17 years old and I was sitting there doing what it do, baby. I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't been, but I was, and that's just how it goes. And I was in a Pinto. You know, I think I would cramp up, maybe get rushed to the hospital, all that stuff. Now, if I was in a vehicle now, trying to have whoopee, God knows there would be some problems. I know it would be. I know it would be. But I've been having a great show tonight. I want to thank everybody that's been listening. You know, I don't have any guests tonight, so I get to talk to y'all about whoopee in your vehicle. The first time you made whoopee in the vehicle. Ain't that crazy? You remember where you was at? I want to take you back down memory lane. Remember where you was at? I'll sing better than this, but I got a cold right now. But without further ado, we're going to jump back into some more music. But just think about it. What was the first vehicle you made whoopee in? The very first vehicle you made whoopee in. Can you remember that? I can. Mine was a Pinto. And with that being said, while you thinking about that, I'm going to take you back a little bit more. Let's jump into some Heavy D and the Boys. Let's go.
And puff, there's just no way you can get enough of me. Yo, Mr. Big Stuff, I'm the overweight Prince, Dominator, MC, Heavy D, constant weight gainer. And since I choose the way not to lose, I will stay this way so that I can bruise MCs around who front and frown. You go round for round, I go pound for pound. At the end of the party when you're saying goodnight, don't come to me and say take it light. I'm your Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Rookie recruiter, I always say could, never ever say coulda. I'm healthy and stacked, not a beast or fat. I get applause and awards every time I rap. I love the way I am, I would never switch. I'm the greatest entertainer since porno flicks. You move and groove to my funky tune. Party people, it's time to make room for you, Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Big Stuff, the record, me, the mastermind, a top dollar money better. Go get a designer, a fly girl lover, and a woman pleaser. Girls come to me, say, never let me squeeze you. An incredible, overweight, huggable prince of poetry. That's why I'm so lovable. I got the knack to keep the fly girls shoving. 260 pounds of good loving. They all want me, and it's the heavy. The more of the beat, the more there is to squeeze. Got the juice to get loose, make you all get up. You want to sweet, give me your ring, Heavy D. You're Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Ready up, break down. Break down. making dirty MCs. Away, I'm asleep, I got a tower of power. Emphasis I devour every second of the hour. I send it to the shower, I'm cool, not a fool. From the new school, drinking brew by my pool, singing on my go school. Gotta rock, gotta drop, like a horse on a trot. When it comes to making money, it takes what I got. I know you sing it to yourself, you can't get enough. But I'll be back to attack Heavy D. You missed the big stuff. You do your thing, you are.
Y'all ready for this?
Comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. Then I drop the beat I have in store. Lay the lyrics on the top like a rug. Make it sound smooth and later make a dub. Enunciate well so that you can tell I am not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool, I'm with it. Let the rhythm trick you. Shake it cause it makes you. As I turn the knob to the door, you escape through. Going like a gnat, don't be a pup. And I let it play cause dress is funky enough. Rasta. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Watch the smooth lyrics that take place. If you want to know the reason why it must be funky, yo.
We are back live on the Hype Show. We got a caller. Could you state your name? Tell me where you calling from.
Stephanie, I'm calling from South Carolina. How you doing, Mr. J. Rob?
What's going on, sis? All right. Now, you know the question, right? Or I gotta say it again,
Yes,
though.
I do know the question.
I'm gonna ask you again. You ready for this question?
I'm ready.
You know, ain't nothing but family on the Hype Show, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you the question. The question is, have you ever had Whoopi in a vehicle? Now, let me be real with you. I'm gonna be transparent. Like I said, I was in a Pinto. You know how small a Pinto is? Do you know how small a Pinto is? I would probably cramp up and die right now if I was try to do that in a Pinto. Me and my wife, I think she probably would laugh at me because I wouldn't be able to do nothing because I'd be cramped up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though.
Hey, that'll be something Shanti tried that now. In the Pinto.
She might can make it because she's short. But what about you? All right, let's not talk about us. The question was for you though. Where did you the first time you had Whoopi in a vehicle? What kind of vehicle was it?
An Escalade.
Oh, you got class. You in an Escalade. I'm in a Pinto. What's that about?
Well,
go ahead.
The guy had a Pinto, but he wanted to impress me, so he went and rented an Escalade.
Oh, See, I ain't about that life. See. I was the one. Okay, you know what? He kudos to him then. Damn it, because excuse me for cussing on the Hype.
Well,
look at that.
Not really, because your car was big. But the other parts didn't match the cars, you know what I mean?
Oh, and on that note, you know what? It's 9 o'clock, so you know what that means? Whoa. We want to thank everybody for tuning to another episode of The Hype Show. And my girl maybe done got something started on The Hype Show. She's sitting there talking about a man. Oh, my gosh. Hey, sis, I want to thank you for tuning to The Hype Show. And we might hook you up with something for calling in, but that's wrong. Right. That's wrong what you said to that man about that man, sis. That's wrong. That's wrong.
I just told him this the other day, so it's the truth.
You know what? I'm gonna holler at you. Appreciate you calling in, and that's just wrong. That's wrong. I'll holler at you. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
Bye bye. I want to thank everybody for tuning to another episode of The Hype Show. I pray that God put his protecting arm around you through this journey that we call the night. And do me a favor, kiss your children because tomorrow is not promised. And with that note, I'm going to holler at you tomorrow. It's Throwback Thursdays where we got the old school R&B. So make sure you check us out. Peace.
You have been listening to The Hype Show with me, your man, J. Rob. Peace.